Hi, my name is Shayla Hamady. I'm here with One Take Recording, and I'm going to do a little beat breakdown for you today. I am a singer, songwriter, and producer, and if you haven't watched any of my videos, go watch them now so you can see exactly what it is I'm about. This beat that we're going to be going over today is like an alternative kind of synthy trap style, but really it's wherever the writer takes it. I feel like you could do some rap over this beat, but wherever you take it, that's cool. I'm going to show you what I did. So let's get into it here. I did make this beat originally in Logic as well. We are going to start out with this bass because it's like I said, it's a synthy trap vibe, so we're going to be heavy on this bass. And I used Serum for my bass. I do use Serum quite a lot. I think if you don't have it and you're looking for more kind of, I keep saying synth, I've said it a million times, but if you are looking for more synth, elements to add to your beats, I highly recommend checking Serum out. I believe there should maybe be a free trial before, but if there's not, don't kill me. So Serum is very primary in this project. And what else do we have here? Really, really love this glass piano. And okay, that's right up. So I used Labs to do this glass piano here. Labs, it's going to be a very heavy thing in all of my beats because I just love Labs. And so there's that one. And I have another glass piano. This is a very light, dramatic-ish beat though. And we can hear these two together. That is a big part. We will play this whole thing back so you can hear how it fits in. And fun fact, I actually made this beat while I was waiting for my car to be done. It took about an hour or so, and it was just, I don't know, it was what I was feeling at the time. So I called it Drive. That is very fitting for it. Perfect. Now that we have our intro and I've kind of shown you what I did there, and that's exactly what I started out with. I started out using that. And another big thing that I started out with is going to be, bear with me because it's a little flip-flopped here. Believe this piano. It just kind of grabs you. I don't know if it grabs you, but it grabs me. So let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so for both of these kind of synthy piano elements here, I used Arcade, and I used the instrument section to I just played some chords. And as I've stated in other videos, I have no music theory at all, but a really easy way that I've played the piano and kind of learned how to build a melody like that without having music theory is looking up if you want your chords to be in a certain key. So literally just go on Google and be like, hey, chords in the key of E minor. and then it'll list some chords, and then you can just play them on your piano. And that's a really quick, easy way. So there's a nice little tip for you. So here is that. That's what I did with this. And we'll play these two together because these both are made from Arcade using their Tate piano, I believe. So it goes. Cuts in. So one is kind of a little bit more filtered than the other one, especially when you're making transitions between verse, hook, pre-chorus, whatever. It's really good to just kind of change it up just a little bit. Not only helps the listener, but if whoever's writing it, it kind of helps them create more of a different kind of melody with their vocals, and that is very, very, very important. So keep that in mind. We're going to be moving on here to the percussion elements, which I use Serato. It is, if you love sampling and all that jazz, get Serato, because that has helped me more than you can even realize, especially if you have a DAW that doesn't really necessarily have a good sampler built into it. That shit is the way to go. So here's our hi-hat. So again, I grab one shots from Splice and I throw them into Serato and then play them how I would like them. We'll go in one by one and kind of just build it up. I don't have too much percussion in this, I believe, so let's just go. Okay, sorry. Right, we got a rim shot here with reverb. It's kind of jumble here. And snare, gotta have the snare. And so honestly, I think that is all the percussion I have. We're going to show you what it sounds like with the kick though as well. Same thing. I got a one-shot kick from Splice and I put it into, actually I believe I just used Logic's quick sampler to be honest for that one. Kind of groovy there just on its own, but you kind of have that synth there. So let's go back here. Okay. And we have okay, so another big plugin that I use that is free, because we're all about free in this economy, is Triple Cheese. It is like a synth kind of bass too. I love synth, so sorry I'm being repetitive, but this is that. This is using the Triple Cheese plugin. Not a sponsor. And I kind of just, like I said, I kind of just heard that and I played it on the MIDI, waiting for my car to be repaired. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, I'm cutting that. We're going back here. Okay, so I'm going to play you, so far from what I've showed you, I'm going to play you this little part so you can kind of hear it melded together, molded together. Again, this is thrown into a separate computer, so this DAW is not going to be accurate, or this project file is not going to be accurate as far as like volume levels go. So keep that in mind. All right. Next up here, let's see. A really big thing that has made a gigantic impact on my beats is going to be oh, here it is. I'm like, where is it? The risers and the impacts. So I would definitely, like I said before, experiment with adding these in, taking them away, do whatever it is you have to do, because like until you put it in there, you don't realize how much it really changes the beat overall. So I'm going to show you, I see this one here. How do you, oh, I see, okay. Here is an impact that I put between, I believe, the verse and the hook. Very, very dramatic, very intense, just like me. All right, here we go. Like, let's take that away and just hear how it sounds. That shit does not hit the same in my opinion. Run it back. Love it. There is one, and oh, there it is. I'm like, where the fuck? Here is the riser that I added between some of the verse and hooks as well. And these risers, you can make them yourself with instruments. There's a million quick, easy videos to show you how to do that. But you can also grab some from Splice as well if you would like that as a quick and easy option. Just one shots. Let's play this back. This depends on what kind of vibe you're going for. But if you do want to mold your instrument into the hook, you can reverse it and do the whole thing and it'll sound. But I don't think I did that for this one, so okay. Okay, so that's my riser. I honestly can't remember if I did. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Okay. So let's run that back and hear how it sounds with the riser versus without the riser. It's very, very subtle, but it does add something. We're going to play it without. Love that. Again, amazing. And I also added in a whole different impact at the end. So I will play that for you as well. Again, play around with different instruments while you're building your beats. Play around with, putting this here instead of here, putting this pitched up over here instead of over. Just play around. Like I'm telling you, that's the only way you're going to learn how to do stuff and get your stuff to sound, to fit in with, not fit in artistically, but fit in as far as like sound quality goes with other people's beats. Let me play the last impact. No, that one's intense. Let's play the impacts all together in the risers just for funsies. Honestly, sounds like it's about to break down into like some crazy EDM, like, I don't know, whole thing. Okay, we're going to play the risers together at the end now that you've heard them separately. Let's hear them together. Again, now the volume levels are not accurate, but you get the idea of how it really drives the song, especially changing up the last hook. I wouldn't go too far in depth just because you don't know what the artist wants. You don't want to like overcrowd the beat before they've even had a chance to play around with their top lines, melodies, whatever. So just really I don't know how to describe it. Keep it simple, but not too simple, if that makes sense. The last hook, I feel like, in my opinion, of course, should always be something. There should be just something different about it. Because it's the end of the song, and usually the last hook is just more powerful because it's the last hook. All right. And the last few elements that we're going to go over is going to be this bendy voice, because I feel like that's what I called it, but it plays a big part in the song, so I have to show it to you. This is also using Triple Cheese, very limited plugins on my MacBook since I got it not too recently. And I do primarily a lot of my stuff on my PC, actually. So here is bendy voice. And then let's hear it together. I'm going to keep saying it, ignore the volume levels. All right. Last thing here that really adds to the hook overall also. You can hear this is the first half of the hook right here. And I didn't want to just repeat that for the second half of the hook. So that's why I threw in the bendy voice. Fits perfectly. Let's play it together so you can kind of hear it and come to that conclusion as well. I also added in that little drop out there, and honestly I feel like a riser would have done a little bit good job in between there. Now that I'm hearing it back. So last element, there is another bass that I put in here, and that is for the hook that you've been hearing. Guess what plugin I used? Serum. Very surprising. That is the bass for the hook, and we'll play that back as well now that we've heard. And you can hear that piano still layered in the back. You don't want that to be too loud because you're going to have vocals over this, and you don't want it to just be in your face. Okay. So if you want to really quickly, let me just show you the difference between the two basses. So this was the first bass that you heard. And now this is the second. So you can hear how that one sounds a little bit more grittier than the first one. And that is just another one of those things that kind of differentiates between the hook and the verses, is the hook is going to be more intense. And I felt like in that moment, having that grittiness there was just the perfect choice. Can't lie. So, and we'll play that back one more time so you can hear from here to that point. I really hear an intense hook over that, so I had to do that. Alright, that is my beat drive, and thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching the whole thing. I really appreciate you for checking it out and staying through. Again, my name is Shayla Hamady with One Take Recording, and hit that subscribe button if you're looking for more musical content, as well as breakbeat downs, whatever you want to see. And if you want to check out more of me personally, Shayla Hamady, all platforms, Instagram, Spotify. You can check out my music. I'm an independent artist and I love what I do. So thank you for watching.